This is The Top, where I interview entrepreneurs who are number one or number two in their industry in terms of revenue or customer base. You'll learn how much revenue they're making, what their marketing funnel looks like, and how many customers they have.
I'm now at $20,000 per talk.
5 and 6 million.
He is hell-bent on global domination.
We just broke our 100,000 unit sold mark.
And I'm your host, Nathan Latka.
Okay, Top Tribe, this week's winner is Charlie Daggs, okay? He was a middle manager at a manufacturing company. He wants to break free, and he won the $100 I give out every Monday. For your chance to win, simply subscribe to the podcast on iTunes right now, and then text the word Nathan to 33444 to prove that you did it. Guys, if you want an easy tool to use to book your meetings back to back, to batch your calls, to make sure people actually show up when they schedule, you want to use Acuity Scheduling. It's what I use for all my podcast interviews at nathanlatka.com/schedule. I'll tell you more about how I use it later on in the episode.
Nathan Latka here. This is episode 567. Coming up tomorrow morning, you'll learn from Tattoo. He's helped 3,000 brands get discounts on his website, Bonus Way. They did $63 million in 2016 volume, did $5 million in total revenues, again, gross margin. They have 40 employees and $9 million raised based in UK. Well, where are they going to expand to next? Tune in to find out.
Good morning, folks. Nathan Latka here. Our guest this morning is Casey Kanaan. He is the CEO and co-founder of Envoy America, a Scottsdale, Arizona-based national company that operates a ride-sharing platform and mobile application that matches seniors and patients that cannot drive or don't want to drive themselves with driver companions. Kanaan is a senior executive with more than 30 years of general management, operations, sales, and marketing experience. He's known both for his command of the big picture and his relentless ability to execute on short-term strategy. He's repeatedly inspired teams to strive for and achieve the impossible. His unique blend of education and international experience complements his passionate leadership style, collaborative approach, and unwavering drive. Casey Kanaan, are you ready to take us to the top?
I am. Let's go.
All right. Tell us what Envoy America does and specifically how you built a business out of this. How do you make money?
Sure. We provide service to seniors and patients that can't drive, shouldn't drive, don't want to drive. We do what a son or daughter would do for their family member. We make money based on the time we spend delivering the service. So it's based on an hourly rate. And we pay the drivers based on the time that they spend delivering the service as well.
Okay, so how what's your geographic coverage currently? Is it just the States?
So today we are in Phoenix. In about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, we will be launching in Tucson, Arizona. And depending on how fast we ramp up the operation, the plan is to expand to 3 to 5 other geographies, states within 2017.
So how many drivers do you have in Phoenix?
Approximately 30.
Okay, 30. And how many rides are they delivering, like on an average week?
On an average week, we're doing between 75 to 85 trips a week. We're averaging about 2 hours per trip. So it's not take somebody from point A to point B and we're done. No, we're staying with the client. We're helping them along the way, and we're averaging 2 hours per trip.
And what do you charge hourly?
Sure. The base rate when we're driving is $39 per hour, okay. Minimum 1 hour, and then by the minute after the first hour.
Okay, got it. So if you have the kind of 85 trips times 2 hours per trip times, on average, call it 39. It's fair to say you're doing about $6,600 a week on average.
Approximately. Yeah. In December, we did about $22,000 that month. In November, we did roughly 20. So we've been growing. We're about a year old, and 2016, we did about 180,000 in revenue.
Oh, great. Okay. So all last year, 2016, you did about $180,000 in revenue. And walk me through, we kind of went right into the numbers, Casey, but take us back to the story. So you launched this, you said, a year ago?
Sure. Yes. So about a year, So myself and my business partner, Andy, we come from the high-tech industry. We both worked at Intel. Our parents were getting older, and their ability to drive was diminishing to the point where they stopped driving altogether. Trying to help them find reliable transportation options was a challenge for them and for us, and we saw it happening in front of our own eyes, where they became isolated. They did not want to go visit their friends or go to the doctor, to just the normal things that anybody would do when they can drive themselves. They stopped doing, because transportation options for seniors they're not good. So after seeing it for a few years, we decided to do something about it, and that's when we launched Envoy America. The problem we're solving is not unique to our parents. It's across the board. There's approximately 10 million seniors across the U.S. that have similar challenges and similar problems like our parents. So we're helping these people.
And how much capital have you and your partner put into the business to grow it so far?
So between the two of us, we've invested over $100,000, and then we've raised $210,000 from friends and family.
And was that on a convertible note, or was that an equity round?
Yeah, no, it's convertible note. In January, in about 3 weeks, we are starting a crowdfunding campaign with crowdfunder.com, and we're trying to raise an additional $500,000. Also convertible notes.
Yep. And what would you use the additional money on?
For a few things. One is to hire critical staff. Today, it's just the two of us with 2-3 other people that are working with us. Geographic expansion, and continue to build the infrastructure, develop the technology, so we can scale the business.
Yeah. So, I imagine you deal with a lot of the same economics that Uber deals with, right?
Yes. At a very high level, it is a similar business model where it's cash efficient. You're relying on independent contractors.
So your drivers all independent contractors?
Yes.
Okay. And so let's break down, let's say I'm a senior citizen. Let's break down my 2-hour trip, right? Your person picks me up. I'm going to Whole Foods, do some grocery shopping, and then I want to stop by the mall real quick and buy a shirt. Your person's driving me around. It's a 2-hour kind of round trip. It's $39 per hour. So I'm paying $80. Is that right?
78 to be exact. Yes.
Okay. And what?
So the attributes, it's a great question. It's more than just a ride. It all starts with the ability to make reservations in advance, 1 day in advance, 1 month in advance. That gives the seniors the piece. It lowers their anxiety level, knowing that somebody's going to be there on time. And if you look at the demographics that we serve, most of them don't have smartphones. They're not comfortable using technology. So they rely on the phone to make reservations. And most people they want to know that somebody's going to be there. So it all starts with the ability to make reservations in advance. We come to their door. So if somebody needs help, if they're carrying a bag, using a walker, we can provide that level of support. We stay with them. So we stay with them if we take them to a doctor's office, and 9 out of 10 times with seniors, the doctor would say, I need you to go to the lab, or I need you to go to the pharmacy. I just changed your prescription. We're there to take them to the next stop instead of them having to call and wait for somebody to come and get them. If we go inside a grocery store or pharmacy, we can carry the bags from the grocery store to the car to the home.
Yeah, Casey, this all makes sense. Hey, we're running short on time, though, so I want to just get in some other information real quick. The service, yeah, you're right. Okay, it's way more than what an Uber driver would do. What are you paying the drivers per hour?
We are paying them $18 per hour.
Okay, got it. So you leave about call it $20 in there that goes kind of after hard cost of goods sold to you. And are the drivers responsible for their cars and car maintenance and all that?
Absolutely.
Got it. So how do you grow the business? Is it onboarding more senior citizens or more drivers? How do you expand?
Sure. So we have two strategies: the B2B type of sales and marketing activities, feet on the street, and then the B2C. Just making sure that we're leveraging social media, search engine optimization to get more people to call us. On the business to business side, we've been able to win marquee clients like the Mayo Clinic. We're the exclusive provider for them in Phoenix. The American Cancer Society, we're the exclusive provider. The Jewish Federation of Greater Phoenix, we provide the service to all of their seniors. Same with Banner Alzheimer's. So we've been successful targeting the B2B, and now we're leveraging the social media and SEO to target people that live at home.
And so if I was in Phoenix, what's a search term I would put in my browser where you guys would come up as the number one result?
We're not number one yet, but people search for senior transportation, assisted transportation, accompanied transportation. So we're about 3 or 4 now, and the goal is to get it up to number 1 or 2.
And that's where the majority of your clients are coming from currently?
No, most of them are coming through the businesses that we serve.
Got it, like the Mayo Clinic.
And the American Cancer Society, the different senior living communities that are beginning to outsource some of their transportation to us.
It is the way you kind of build into that ecosystem is I'm checking my parents into a new senior citizen home in Phoenix as part of like the tour where they're trying to sell me to keep my parents there. They're saying, oh, by the way, we've partnered with Envoy America. So if your parents ever need a trip anywhere or a ride or need help with the doctors, we can take them so you don't have to travel 3 hours to do it yourself from Tucson.
Absolutely. It gives the adult children the peace of mind that their parents are taken care of.
Guys, I get asked all the time, Nathan, you host all these interviews, hundreds of them per month. How do you do them efficiently? And guys, the answer is simple. People always agree to my calendar, back-to-back meetings. I batch my interviews to stay very efficient. And the way that I do it is I use a tool called Acuity Scheduling at nathanlatka.com/schedule. And the reason I use them is very simple. They keep my no-show rate very low because they send out reminders about when the interview or the meeting is coming up. And also, they make it very easy to schedule time, right? I don't have to go back and forth via email 10,000 times with people I'm trying to meet with. Okay, at nathanlatka.com/schedule. It helps me so much. And by the way, look, I have so many meetings. I'm the best at meetings. Okay, I do them back to back, very, very efficient. You guys know me. Many people say I'm the most efficient they've ever seen. Okay, so I use the tool. It's so efficient. And by the way, I got Gavin. I said, Gavin, he's the CEO. I said, I want a great deal for my people. He said, Nathan, well, most people get a 14-day trial. Isn't that great? I said, no. He's given us a 45-day free trial at nathanlatka.com/schedule. That's not going to stay up forever. So go get it now. nathanlatka.com/schedule. That's great. Very good. Casey, let's get into the famous 5 here. Number 1, what is your favorite business book?
The one that I really enjoy reading is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Dr. Stephen Covey.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying right now?
There are several. One of them that I really enjoy, I don't know if he qualifies as a CEO, is Ralph First. He started crowdfunder.com. He's also involved as a VC and a professional poker player. I really enjoy learning from him and following him.
Number 3, is there a favorite online tool you have, like Acuity Scheduling?
We have been using Trello and Slack to communicate internally and to plan and strategize with our team, and I find them to be very effective and very easy to use.
Number 4, yes or no, do you get 8 hours of sleep every night?
I wish I do, but no.
And what's your situation, Casey? Are you married, single? Do you have kids?
Yesterday was our 25-year anniversary.
Wow.
I've been very fortunate to be. So, and then we have 3 kids, a 24-year-old kid, a 18-year-old kid that's proudly serving in the U.S. Marine Corps, and a 16-year-old princess.
Well, we appreciate his service, that's for sure. So you have your hands full. Startup entrepreneur, married, 3 kids, off fairly still young. So, and how old are you today, Casey?
I am 51 years old.
All right. So last question. Take us back 31 years to your 20-year-old self. What do you wish he knew?
How to work more effectively with people. I've had to learn it over the years to be effective in any situation. You got to get along with people above you, below you, around you. 30 years ago, I was mostly focused on people above me. Now I start with people below me, around me, to be more effective.
Top Tribe, there you have it. Don't forget, it's important to have empathy with those above you and below you as you look to guide and get team unity and get stuff done. From the CEO and founder of Envoy America, KC. Again, they charge an hourly rate. They're currently in Phoenix, 30 drivers. They average about 85 trips per week, 2 hours per trip, charge $39 per hour on average. They're growing like crazy. 2016, they did 180 grand in total revenue. They did 22K in December alone. They're about to use crowdfunder.com to raise an additional 500K. So far, they've put about 100K in between him and his co-founder. Casey, thank you for taking us to the top.
My pleasure, Nathan. Have a great day.
If you enjoyed Casey today, go back and listen to Lisa yesterday. She's founded Scholar, which is a $99 smart pet collar, after selling her company that she founded with her husband to Autodesk in 2008. Top Tribe, I love giving away free money. I feel like Oprah giving away cars, and I have something special for you today. How many of you have heard our super sharp guests talk about success they've had with Facebook and Google Ads? Well, all of you listening right now, yes, if you're listening, you get $100 in free AdWords. Here's how you get it, okay? Again, thanks for listening. Get the free $100 from Google right when you sign up with my website host provider, HostGator. Go sign up now to get your free money. HostGator.com/Nathan. Again, that's HostGator.com/Nathan. Okay, Top Tribe, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. And don't forget, before you listen to any other episodes, subscribe on iTunes right now for your chance to win $100 every Monday.